Yes.
Good to have you this morning, sir. Let's start by introducing ourselves.
Okay.
Briefly.
All right. My name is Okori Moses. I am the chairman of Boda Boda in Lira, in our good name called LUMBA. LUMBA is the Lira United Motorcycle Boda Boda Association. In short form, LUMBA. I am so happy today.
Thank you
for this communication. And I want to greet everyone and say I am still fine, and the association is also still fine.
Okay.
LUMBA, I first want to make people know what LUMBA is and what LUMBA does. LUMBA is an association based in Lira of Boda Bodas, where we started LUMBA. We formalized it well in 2011, where the reason as to why we formed the LUMBA is to bring people of the same characters and the same work together, so that we work together. As you know, that togetherness make things move on well. If you work individually, you don't work well. So this is why we formed LUMBA. LUMBA came up as a Boda Boda association, well formed, to see that we transform the livelihood of our people together. Where we started, like I have said, and we started giving out motorcycles because people didn't have motorcycles on as Boda Bodas. Boda Bodas could be hiring from people who have bought them and then give to Boda Boda to pay them, to work for them, to work for them.
And they share the money.
Not really sharing the money. They were you work and then you pay the owner of the motorcycle.
For 2 years or so?
For depending on how the relationship you will have with the owner of the motorcycle.
Yes.
It can take a shorter period, it can take a longer period. Then I thought it with my team and said, no, instead of working for someone, if we come together and we look for someone or some organizations to give us the motorcycle on loan, then we pay it by installment. Because that time the weekly payment was 50,000. If you are hiring a motorcycle from the owner, it was 50,000
per week.
Per week. So that I thought about it and said, now if you are paying 50,000 shillings to the owner of the motorcycles, you will pay it forever, and then if your relationship cuts off, he takes away his motorcycle, and you remain with nothing. So I thought about this as a person who cares about our members, and I said, now we should approach some institution that can really help us, so that we can get these motorcycles on loan and we pay them. We pay, but eventually after paying, for some period, the motorcycle will remain yours if you finish up paying the loan. Where in 2000, before 2011, in 2007, when we were yet not very organized, but we were there, I started mobilizing myself with some team, and we approached some bank, that was UML, Uganda Microfinance Limited, some microfinance institution which were in Lira, with some Indians who were in Kampala here, where we started giving out these motorcycles. I organized myself with some team, and we approached these microfinance. Then we started giving out these motorcycles. By then it was Hero Honda, where we gave out to our members on loan. And we collected them, we paid the bank well that time. That time I had not yet approached any leader. So that was me alone.
This is 2007.
That was in 2007. That was me alone. So when we ended with them, it was well, but we ended with them. Now when it came to 2011, when I said now, this thing is small. Let me organize now. Organized and we register this very well, and so that we can approach institutions, we can approach many people when we are really registered and organized. Where in 2013 we registered it officially, this LUMBA.
Yes.
And I started first. I started thinking about approaching now our leaders who can help us lobby
to access bigger funds.
Bigger funds from people. So I approached then. I approached woman MP of Lira municipality by then. That was Joy. When I approached her, she said, me, I don't know about the motorcycles, and there is no way I can help you on motorcycles. Maybe another small thing. I said, but our needs really and our focus was about the motorcycles, how we can make our members acquire motorcycles. So I said, okay, fine. If you don't know about that, it is okay. And she said, now, what about if you approach Ngola? Ngola Sam. That's a person who can business-minded person and can nani with you. But I was really not very comfortable with him, and I said, okay, fine. I fell back, and I said, okay, fine. Let me see what I can do. Where in that 2013, towards the end of 2013, I approached again Honorable Jimmy Akena,
the municipality MP.
The municipality MP then. When I got to him, I said, now, Honorable, we are organized group called this and that. We need some support. Because I also knew he likes biking, he likes motorcycle. He has passionate for motorcycle. Then I said, this is the right person, and he accepted me. We sat down with him, and I narrated him all what we can do over the motorcycle. Then he said, okay, fine, now what do we have to do? Let's approach some bank. I came with him in Kampala after several meetings with him, me one-on-one with him. We came to the bank. We approached the bank. He first went, before him alone, as he told me, he said he went to Centenary Bank. The interest were, I think, either high or something. Then he called me and said, now let's go and try Post Bank, where I came with him to Post Bank, and he told me, yes, I have approached these people of the bank. I had also some friend of mine there. They accepted me, and come and now try to give the picture of how this thing can work. I came and we sat in the meeting with the bank officials. That in Nkrumah Road, headquarters. Then it was the Kayayo Alex, and I think Patrick Wayaga, and someone called, I think, Ndegu Paul, by then. Then when I told them how this thing can be worked on, how we are hiring the motorcycles from people who have bought them, and then that would give us the picture and onto how these motorcycles, they can work with us. They would be the financer, and LUMBA, of course, has the client, and which is the members. So it is my work of LUMBA to mobilize now
The members,
with
the riders.
the riders and to take them to the bank to open up an account. We agreed there, where I started doing that in an area of 50,000 per week. So we calculated 50,000 times 4 weeks would bring us to 200,000, where someone can pay 2,000 in a month. So we agreed with them. I told them what to do, and they accepted. Where we started giving out these motorcycles.
This would be paid for how long?
It was then 18 months.
18 months.
It would also goes high up by the market price of the motorcycle.
Yes, yes.
We started in with the 18 months, where we calculated if it is 18 months and someone is paying 200,000 per month, it would make it work. Because then the price of the motorcycles were still
down.
They were down. Yeah, we started in 2014, where we were calling it LUMBA Phase 1. We rolled it for a year up to 2015. We stopped it a bit. And then there, we collected first back the money to the bank. It was a trial for the bank.
Pilot.
A pilot for the bank. Where it worked well, and we recovered the money back to the bank. Where in 2016 again, June 2016, where we again rolled LUMBA Phase 2. We were calling it LUMBA Phase 2 in 2016. And we gave out a good number of motorcycles.
Okay. These are Bajaj Boxers.
These are Bajaj Boxers. Okay. And even TVS, part of it, TVS, but mainly we are Bajaj Boxer.
Okay.
Where we gave it up to 2020.
Those are 4 years.
Those are about 4 years.
The Honorable Akena was still with you.
Yeah, that was still
Was the guarantor?
He was the guarantor.
Did he put some property as security?
Yeah, he put some property as security. He put some property as a security. Then we calculated with the bank. We had two accounts, and one would be the collateral account and all that to guard the thing. It was also insured and comprehensive insured.
So 2020, what happens there?
So now in 2020, where it was the campaign for 2021 was already
starting.
It started, where I was supporting the UPC with the Honorable Akena, and I was his driver all through his campaign.
For 2021 or even earlier ones?
Not earlier.
For that
elections on election periods.
Of 2021.
2020 to 2021 when the election.
You were his driver. On salary?
No.
Volunteer?
Yes, because he was working. He was working with us. He was the one supporting us. So. And
you were also UPC at some point. Originally you were UPC.
Originally I was a UPC man supporting Akena and all force the team. When Dr. Jane also came in, she was also contesting
for the new city woman MP.
For the new city now woman MP. I knew Dr. Jane a little earlier as she was working in Lira Hospital, Lira Referral Hospital. She was heading there. So she was working so well in the hospital. She had made the hospital a good hospital for everyone, and how she was working. So I knew her in the hospital
at that time.
And she was really doing very good to people, making things move on. When you take your patients, in case you are maybe people are not treating you well, you report to her.
She was
something like that.
approachable.
Yes, she was approachable. So everyone liked her before the time of her campaign because of the hospital. So when she came to now contest as a woman MP, I was a driver of Akena. I was campaigning for Akena, and the candidate of UPC, who was Joy Ongong, I could not, to me, much as I was supporting Akena and supporting the UPC members, but the Honorable Jane, I could not compare her to the other one
Of the UPC candidate.
Because I know the potential of this Dr. Jane, and everyone I personally was liking her, much as I was not on her ticket.
On NRM.
On NRM. So I was on her support. Kimoyo Moyo from down. I was not openly talking about it, but I could mobilize for her.
Mobilize for LUMBA members.
And on the rallies where we were also going, I was also doing the mobilization for her, much as I was on UPC. Because, of course, I could, the Dr. Jane, to compare her to the other one, was completely, you could not really.
In terms of benefiting
the
local people.
And how, what she did. And I was trying to imagine if this one becomes, Dr. Jane becomes the MP, she can do bigger things compared to Joy. To Joy. So I was on her support, much as I was working on the camp.
How did your boss
so
react to this?
Yeah. At some point, he knew that I was on support of doctor. Because the leakage could come. You see, that you cannot hide.
You can't hide
anything totally. Your need cannot be hidden totally.
So when he realizes that,
so he realized, and it was not so harsh, and it was not really not so bad also somehow. But when we ended the elections, on that day when we were finalizing the elections, and of course part of LUMBA team, we are also on my side supporting Dr. Jane, but of course some few were also on the other side supporting Joy. So the leakage came up and all that. So we came a day where we were addressing the journalists. Journalists, of course, they know my influence in town, how the borders and all that and
listening
all
that.
To you. They of course, when they are winding up, they come to me to address them. So I talked to them. I said, my support is on Dr. Jane
for woman MP.
For woman MP, but I am supporting Akena for men. I am on Akena and Dr. Jane. Of course,
they aired the news.
They heard the news. Things blew, and it was really not easy. It shook the whole town, the whole city. Of course, you know our populations and our influence in mobilizations and all that. One morning, when it was now in 2021. Okay.
After election.
Not yet.
Before voting.
Yeah. Before. Yes. It was, I think, 2 days.
To voting day.
1 day or 2 days. I don't remember very well. To the voting day. That is when we addressed the rallies, the media. It was really so bad for Joy. She didn't hear it well. She made a lot of noise, went to Akena's home in the morning and got Akena there, disorganized everyone there in my name. Okori, your man has killed me. He was telling Akena, your man has killed me. The Honorable said, how? Said, are you hearing what he's saying on radio? He's against me and all that. So From there, Akena was not happy. He started looking for me immediately. That he went to the office, but I was still home. It was morning. He went to office of LUMBA looking for me. When he was really hurt and was not really doing so well. He looked for me, and I knew what was already happening. They were also mobilizing to beat me up and all that there. So when he did not get me in the office, he called me. Where are you? I said, I am somewhere, leaving that place to come to office. He said, no, come to my home. Come to my home. I said, okay, I'm coming. I'm on my way coming. But some people who were there also called me and said, situation here, they are over talking about your name and how this woman came here. So everyone is really not happy with you. So I would see it is not really very good for you to reach here. That was in Akena's home. I did not go. He called me.
They were waiting.
Waiting for me. I said I did not go. So from that point, that day, since they were overlooking for me, they wanted to do bad things on me. I left Lira that very day. In the afternoon, I came to Kampala here, and I took some days and went back when situations were
coming down.
Where we managed it. I was with them. So what now made us to break away?
So in the end, your candidate, Akena, won the election.
My candidate, of course, won the election. And that time when he was, Akena asked me, called me to go, and I did not go. He said, now, I may not continue with you, with the project. I'll stop the project.
The banker.
I am going to stop the project.
He was hurt.
He was really very hurt. And I said, okay, fine. I cannot do any other thing. So but he wanted me to go to the radio and talk again against Dr. Jane.
After elections?
Before the elections and after the election.
To go and retract what you had said earlier.
I said, no. This would bring something very different. I cannot go. And I kept off. So from there, he said, no, from this point, the project, I am stopping it. So he stopped the project.
He talked to the bank and he said,
he called the bank and said, he told the bank, stop.
I'm not guaranteeing these loans
anymore.
I'm
not guaranteeing this loan anymore. Stop it. And of course the bank honored him and stopped the project.
Okay.
From that time, that was in 2021, earlier.
Yes.
Up to now, I am really not working with it. Now, what took me to Dr. Jane, since I was supporting her, and I went back to her and told her, now, the project has been stopped, and this is the only source of our income and how
Boda Riders.
And Boda, of course, still needs the motorcycle because we have now they are used with us.
They are new members.
They are new members who wants to acquire again the motorcycle. But you see, this other person has stopped it. What can you do? She told me, I can do all. Just tell me what we can do. I said, we have been doing. I told her everything that we did with Honorable Akena, and I said, okay, we can do it. We can continue from there. This is why we came with her to the bank again, housing finance.
A different bank.
A different bank now, housing finance. Yeah. And I told them how we were working, some security, where she also gave actually bigger security than the one Akena had given the other time on Post Bank. Yeah. Then we started from there with the housing finance. And we are continuing the same program that we had with Honorable Akena, with Dr. Jane now. Yes.
How has he reacted to this relationship between LUMBA and
yeah,
Dr. Jane?
he reacted so bad and he was not happy, generally. Because, you know, LUMBA was the one doing the mobilization for him. And
would you say without LUMBA he would have problems winning the election?
Yes. So this is why he was really not comfortable. Up to now, he's not comfortable.
Has he tried to reach out to you people for some reconciliation?
Yeah.
Seeking the forgiveness and...
yeah, he reached us after the elections. We sat with him and told him now, Honorable, open. That was before I approached the minister.
Yes.
I said, now you open. Let's continue. That was that. And let's continue as we were doing. He said no. He refused. Yeah. Then I came to Dr. Jane. And
so
up to now, we are giving.
So if he came to you today and said, sorry, please, my brother, would you forgive him?
No, really. He did not come, but he was only calling me to tell me we have to continue working.
So are you still a UPC member or you have left the party?
I am now with Dr. Jane. I am now with Dr. Jane.
But she's in NRM.
She's in NRM and now I'm NRM now.
Okay.
I am NRM now.
Okay.
Yes.
Have
with all my members.
All your members?
With all my people.
I'm told it's
our supporters.
Yeah, because each one of you has a wife, has a brother, people you support.
Of course.
They follow you.
They follow.
Okay. So in total, how many are we talking about here?
Our members,
10,000?
we are 10,000.
Okay.
And but the number keeps increasing every time because as we give out motorcycles, we recruit new members. We recruit new members like that. Yes.
So the entire LUMBA membership has left Jimmy as of now, or he has some few?
Yes, of course.
Some few are still.
They have left. Those ones who are not joining Dr. Jane, they are not members of LUMBA.
Okay.
Because the leader goes with everyone.
Correct. Correct. So how will that affect Jimmy in 2026? Without LUMBA, can he win elections again in the town?
I don't know if he's really going to go back for MP. He was talking about going for presidency.
Even at that level, you wouldn't support him as LUMBA for presidency?
No. We are fully supporting President Museveni because Dr. Jane supports President Museveni. So all the followers of Dr. Jane definitely supports President Museveni. So LUMBA now is for President Museveni. Come 2026. Yes.
And you've done a lot of work. You're already doing some work, mobilization.
Yeah, President personally, President Museveni, shook my hand and gave me some support.
He recognized your mobilization.
Yes, even up to now, if he sees me, he will still recognize me by face and even by name.
Because you've helped him to destroy UPC.
Not really, but we supported him.
Where was this shaking of the hand?
That one happened in Barlegi, State Lloyd.
Okay. There was a function?
There was a function and I was taken there because of this program of ours, of LUMBA. He liked it. He even said, bring this man to Kampala. I only don't have time now, but bring this man.
He was saying this to who?
He was a person who took us. Then, a person who took us said, bring this man. He has a good idea. We come and sit with him and I see how I can support him. He has a good idea.
Now,
he said it repeatedly.
Now 2026, another person, your President M7, is coming to Lira City to stand for woman MP.
Someone is coming. Among is coming.
As LUMBA, what's your position on this?
The position of LUMBA is to support Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng fully. because we are working with her now. She's the one supporting us now. After when UPC dropped us, she grabbed us as a mother. And we can't leave her. She's going to work with us, and we will support her. She's not ready to leave us at any point.
Yes.
She's going to be with us, whether sunshine or rain. She's going to be with us. She's a mother, and a good mother, not only a mother.
Has Honorable Betty and her people tried to get some support from LUMBA?
She has not yet openly come. We are still
sending
here some messages and all that. Yes.
Is it a proposal you can consider at some point as LUMBA if she
LUMBA
puts
is
a better offer on the
any
table?
person who is coming to stand against Dr. Jane Ruth,
Yes.
that will not be my person. That will not be LUMBA's person.
And that's the position of the majority Boda Riders in Lira.
Yes. That's the majority, because LUMBA is the majority of Boda Bodas. Yes. And we have many supporters, even people who are not Boda Bodas.
They listen to you.
They listen because this motorcycle that we are giving out, we are not only not giving it out to Boda Bodas, we are giving it to everyone. This is what Dr. Jane Ruth told me. He said, give it to everyone. All these people are my people. So I am ready to support everyone. So we are giving these motorcycles not only to members of Boda Boda, but to everyone.
I'm told you have a lot of relationship with women in the market.
Yes, we are. Because we are even now, LUMBA has some capacity. We are even supporting women in the market with small money, some loans, small loans, small enterprises. People who are selling with the greens, the fish, these small ones. LUMBA is supporting them also, because LUMBA is getting some capacity to support others.
Even you have your wives, maybe some of them work in the market.
Yes, even the women of Boda Bodas are also working in the market, so we are supporting them. Yes, and we have bigger plan to support women, to support youth. Yes, I will come back and tell you the same, what we are going to do. Because in a shorter time before the end of this year, we are rolling up a very serious project again to support people of Lira City.
Others who are not necessarily Boda Riders.
Others who are not necessarily Boda Bodas. Yes, I am coming back to tell you when we roll it, before the end of this year, we are beginning it.
Thank you very much, Moses.
You are welcome.